What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Club and Country. This is episode number 122, and we start today's episode off with a U-Score monthly report as we've now entered December 2019. Time flies so quickly, doesn't it, in the game? And also a squad report as well, so you can see how the players are currently doing. I'm pretty disappointed with a couple of players, in all honesty. Obviously, Borja Lopez is still a 78 overall, hasn't grown a single rating since coming in, which is unbelievably frustrating. He's been a first-team player for a season and a half now. Actually quite disappointed with Elise as well, only grown one rating. I guess, he's still only so young at 18 years old, but even so I was hoping for a little bit better. And the whole squad, there's a couple of players you can point out there and say they're still not growing. Moy Gomez as well. David De Gea's had a great start to his career here at Racing Santander, still yet to grow in a single stat as well. But, for the most part, and Torres as well. Torres has been a massive letdown, still 80 overall. But for the most part, there's loads of healthy attribute changes. The squad's looking pretty decent, and with January coming up in a month's time, I'm not sure what we're going to do, if anything, but even so, it's a good squad right now, and I'm liking what we're doing. As you can see by the league table as well, 9 points clear of second place Barcelona, 15 games in, 13 wins out of 15 games. That is absolutely fantastic, isn't it? And we are full value for our top of the table position right now. Also in the Champions League, as you can see, going into the final group stage game, we are 2 points clear of second place Chelsea. Both teams already guaranteed a place in the knockout stages, but if we get just 1 point in our final game away at Ajax, so we're playing Ajax in the final game, if we get just 1 point in that final game, we will guarantee finishing top of the table, even if Chelsea beat Galatasaray. Due to the head-to-head ruling, we've beaten Chelsea home and away in the group, so just 1 point needed from our final game, and we will finish top. And we take on Elche for the first game of today's episode here away from home. Elche have made a really decent start to the season. They're sitting in 4th place right now, occupying that final Champions League place. Obviously a very long way to go, but they're doing really well right now. Of course, Elche decide this fixture last year was our final fixture of the season. We won on the final day, we drew on the final day to guarantee our La Liga crown. So taking on Elche here, nostalgic for that reason alone, but the first chances did fall to Elche. De Gea making a couple of good saves, and then from that, we tried to break, gave the ball away. Elche got themselves forward here. They played the ball over the top. Blanco couldn't catch up, and on the one-on-one, the shot ends up going wide of the post after clipping the far post. So a big miss there, and two brilliant chances for Elche to take the lead. Thankfully, though, it was still 0-0. And in the 23rd minute, we had our first chance of the game as Morata's on the ball for us here, and fake shots round his man. Plays the ball through the centre, eventually inside towards Paco Candela. Candela then holds the ball up and finds young hand Elise. Elise takes it round his man with a quick little fake shot. The holding midfielder keeps holding the ball, plays it out wide towards Grimaldo. Ball rolls around Laura, takes it round him, keeps on going, gets himself inside, plays it to the edge of the area, picks out Torres. Torres finds Morata, and Morata smashes the ball into the bottom corner and makes it Elche 0, Racing Santander 1. So Elche had a couple of great chances to take the lead in this game, missed both of them. We get one chance and we score it as well. Morata with the goal, and it is Elche 0, Racing Santander 1. Lovely little feed by Torres there to pick out Morata, and a great finish as well by the former Juventus and Real Madrid man. So Alvaro Morata makes it 1-0. That's now his 11th goal in La Liga so far. And in the 42nd minute, he wins the ball for us here, goes down the right-hand side, really good chance, takes it round his man, with a little fake shot, reverse step over even, crosses the ball in with a weaker left foot, picks out Isco, and Isco makes it Elche 0, Racing Santander 2. So Rodriguez and Morata have both had fantastic seasons for us so far, but Isco's been a really, really good player as well. Of course, his debut season for Racing Santander came in on a pre-contract. That's now his 6th goal in La Liga, a really handy player to have in that attacking midfield slot, and he makes it Elche 0, Racing 2 going into the break. 5 minutes after the restart though, Elche had a great chance to get themselves back in the game, but De Gea made a really good save, and we got the ball away. So good save there by the goalkeeper, and it was still 2-0. But in the 68th minute here, as De Gea catches this cross, he quickly throws the ball out towards Morata. He flicks it on towards Isco, who scored our 2nd goal. Great chance here on the break. Ball rolls around one defender, plays that wide towards Paco Candela. Quick little fake shot to beat Laura. Goes down left-hand side. Really good chance. He drills in across to the far post. Those drill crosses so effective, but Morata sneaks in instead and makes it Elche 0, Racing Santander 3. So I was trying to pick out Rodriguez at the far post. Instead, Morata dives in and makes it 3-0 to Racing. Don't think it was going to go to Rodriguez anyway, even though that was the plan. And Morata gets his 2nd goal of the game, makes it Elche 0, Racing 3 with 20 minutes to go. So good finish by Morata there. Nice assist for Paco Candela. And with 20 minutes to go, we are surely on course to notch up another 3 points for Racing Santander. So as we close out the first half of the season, we're desperate to stay top of the table. And going into the second half of the season, I want to have a points gap lead over second place of at least 10. That's the goal going into the second half of the season. Don't want to put the foot off the gas right now. Just because we're winning loads of games and quite a few points ahead, don't want to put the foot off the gas. I want to keep on winning these games, make sure we extend our lead at the top, and make sure that we give our opponents, or our rivals, if you will, for our title, the most difficult challenge possible going into the second half of the season. So final score was Elche 0, Racing Santander 3. That final chance fell there, but the shot was off target. So 2 goals for Morata, 1 for Isco as well, and another 3 points for Racing Santander. So really pleased with that result there. Great performance as well. Team performance was fantastic, and you know, right now, like, I can't even pick out one player in this team that is underperforming. Every single player is doing fantastically well, and it's so pleasing to see as a manager. But following that, we had our first simulated game of the series. We took on Ponferradina in the Copa del Rey at home, and Ponferradina are a Liga Adelante side. I rested the entire team. We were always going to win. We won it by 4 goals to 1. It's a two-legged affair. We won the game by 4 goals to 1, and there you go. Now, I've talked about simulation before, simulating games. I've decided that this season I'm not going to simulate any league games. I am just going to simulate the Copa del Rey round of 32 stage though, so I'll simulate the away game as well against Ponferradina, as they're a Liga Adelante side. But I'm not going to simulate any La Liga games this season, but I will probably start doing it from next season onwards, just to make it fair, just because I didn't discuss it at the start of the season, so I made that change, or made that decision midway through this one. So next season I'll start simulating games in the league if we take on the bottom 5 teams at home. This season though, we won't simulate any other than those 2 cup games. Those are the only 2 we'll simulate, and there you go. Still, we take on Athletic Bilbao for the second game of today's episode here, so taking on our rivals here at El Sardinero. They're comfortably sitting in mid-table right now. We're top of the table, so fortunes right now are contrasting for both sides. And the first couple of chances fell to us. First, Rodriguez a shot off target, and then that shot well saved by the goalkeeper. In the 23rd minute, though, another good chance for us to take the lead as Rodriguez goes down the right-hand side. He whips it across towards Morata, and Alvaro Morata scores his 3rd goal in 2 games and makes it Racing Santander 1, Athletic Bilbao 0. So 1 goal up in this game against our rivals. A really good positive start in this game. Looking really threatening, really dominant early on, and Athletic Bilbao comfortably sitting in mid-table. We're not really going to do much this season. Us top of the table right now. We want to win this game and basically just rub it into our rivals' faces and say, a few years ago, we were nothing compared to you, but right now we're the dominant side in Spain. We're making great strides in Europe as well. We are the better team out of us too. So Racing Santander 1, Athletic Bilbao 0 is Alvaro Morata with another goal. That is now his 13th goal in La Liga this season. So 1-0 to Racing Santander. And in the 29th minute here, it could have been 2-0. Rodriguez wins the ball back down the right-hand side, puts his defender on the floor as well, goes down the right-hand side, quick little body feint and shoots, but the goalkeeper makes a really good save, and it goes behind for a corner. So good stop there, and it is still Racing 1, Athletic Bilbao 0. And in the 32nd minute, another good chance here. Elise finds Grimaldo, and this shot was almost destined for a wonder goal. Sadly, it goes just over the bar and behind for a goal kick, but it was still 1-0. In the 40th minute, though, Athletic Bilbao had their first chance as Munian goes down the left-hand side and plays a 1-2 with his teammate. He keeps on going, swings it across to the centre, and Gamero, with the first chance of the game for Bilbao, makes it Racing 1, Athletic Bilbao 1. So that's just typical, isn't it? After all the chances we had in the first half, we got ourselves 1 goal. Don't get me wrong, we're pleased with that, but we missed the other few, and Athletic Bilbao get 1 chance 5 minutes before the break, and they score it as well. Nice cross by Munian there, picks out Gamero. Borja Lopez was pretty stationary in the centre, pretty poor marking from him, and it's Racing Santander 1, Athletic Bilbao 1. So disappointed to be back on level terms here going into the break. However, on the stroke of half-time, Oliver Torres plays the ball down the right-hand side towards Jesse Rodriguez. He takes on his man, beats him with a show of agility, keeps on going. Really good chance here as he cuts inside, and this finish by Rodriguez was just unbelievable. I mean, seriously, he's slipping, he's falling backwards, he's got his weaker left foot out to try and sneak that in the near post, and somehow he does. I mean, that was just like, on the replay it looked okay, but in real time it looked ridiculous. I think it must have taken a deflection off the defender, but Rodriguez claims it regardless, and it's Racing 2, Athletic Bilbao 1. It's just the way it's spanned was ridiculous. It must have taken a deflection, but still in the 48th minute, De Gea made a really good save there to keep it at 2-1. In the 55th minute, this free kick goes just over the bar from Rodriguez, and it was still 2-1 to Racing. But in the 68th minute, another good chance here for Bilbao. De Gea makes a good stop though and keeps us in the lead. And 10 minutes before the end here, De Gea throws the ball out towards Morata. He flicks it back to Tunkara. Eventually, Isco plays that wide towards Jesse Rodriguez, causing Athletic Bilbao so many problems down this right-hand side all game. Cuts past his man, keeps on going. Good chance here as he gets himself inside and shoots and also scores as well. So the first goal he scored might have taken a deflection. This one certainly didn't. A brilliant finish by Jesse Rodriguez. And with 8 minutes to go, it's Racing 3, Athletic Bilbao 1. So we're definitely on course for the 3 points now. Bilbao did give us some problems in this game. They did give De Gea quite a few things to consider, but to be honest, it was a game which we played much better in, to be honest, and we thoroughly deserved a victory. And we got the icing on the cake in the 85th minute as well, as De Gea kicks the ball out. Morata flicks it onto Tunkara, turns the last defender, goes through the centre, great chance to make it 4-1, and does so as well. Smashes the ball in, and Tunkara, a rare player for us, doesn't get too many minutes in the season, but he scores that goal there after coming off the bench. Racing Santander 4, Athletic Bilbao 1. And again, another victory for us, which we just thrashed the opponent in. We know we thrashed Elche with a 3-0-0 scoreline. This one a 4-1 scoreline. Another really big victory for us. But sadly, you would see in the 90th minute, Athletic Bilbao would actually grab themselves a second consolation goal. De Gea made a really good save there. He played very well in this game. But from the resulting corner, Suzeta crosses the ball into the centre. And Eder wins the header, flicks it inside. And Bernat goes for it, comes back to Eder. And Eder smashes the ball in to the back of the net to make it 4-2. So Athletic Bilbao just would not die in this game. They would not give in, which is good, I guess, to keep me on my toes. But they scored a second goal there to make it 4-2. They celebrated it like it was an equaliser, which was kind of surprising, but even so, it was 4-2 here. It was how the game would finish though. Racing 4, Athletic Bilbao 2. Another really good victory. We're scoring so many goals right now, winning so many matches, and that is absolutely fantastic as we strive to become the best side in Spain by quite a distance. And that is going to end the episode, guys. So as always, a big thank you for watching the video. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you enjoyed today's episode of Club and Country, then please do leave a like, and I will see you for the next episode of Club and Country very soon.